call this one Niehaus. Is it Niehaus? Is that it, Joe? You use your real name, man. You got some cojones. Ese orale, all right, man. Carnan. We love little guys like you, man. You soldier, man? Got your dog tags, ese? Not soldier, airman. Airman, man. They tried to get me to get into certain things like special forces because I can apparently snipe you from 400 yards, 40 times, boom, and then get out of there faster and kill better. Got endorphins that can rip your head off and can analyze food fights before they're even fought, before you can even move. That's what they say. I say, I don't know. They say some of us are gifted killers, man. Aren't you, Joe? Aren't you? You must be, man, because you're brave to come talk to me. I say, do you know who I am? I'm the Messiah. I say Messiah. M-E-S-S-I-A-H. Messiah. Do you know what that means? The messenger of God. I'm sorry. Yeah. The guy that lady was talking about in that video, do you know? Yeah, I know. It's arrogant pricks like me, condescending. But I got Hogan-ply. Hogan-ply. What is that? Is that like some Australian toilet paper? What kind is it? 2-ply? No, it's Hogan-ply. Hogan-ply, yeah. Hey, mate, it's the best toilet paper in the world. It's Hogan-ply. It can withstand crocodile bites on your ass. It's got ply. It's badass shit. You can't bite through that toilet paper if you have a crocodile ass. It's Hogan-ply. Hey, you pick your names, not me. My name's Ralph Earl Parsons Jr. I didn't pick my name. My parents did. My granny did it. She named my dad. My mom fell in love with my pops and then named me Junior. It's redneck for second coming. How y'all doing? I'm from New Mexico, see? I don't know what I am. I'm a bunch of people. I don't know who I am. I had a lady ask me that in Sierra Vista when people come to interview me, because I'm descended from the line of King David on my mother's side. So I'm a lot like my uncles before me, as explained in the Holy Gospels, the Quran, the Bible, and stuff like that. So I'm a lot like a man named Adam. It's described in the very opening of the Quran. Adam, Moses, David, Jesus, John, Saladin, and many others. Blaise Pascal, are you familiar with him? Yeah, he's an uncle of mine. We're a lot alike, similar mathematical abilities and equations. Yeah, we equate in a similar fashion. All forms of communication are a form of mathematical equations. Yeah, I had that one guy try to explain to me. Intellectuals work in numbers, and you spell and write like a dork. It's like I'm using less symbols in order to convey more information in the limited space given to us on YouTube. It's something with numbers. It's quite intellectual. Do you get it? It's like, why do they even come in the room? I don't know. I'm going to come kick your ass. I'm going to come kick your ass. I'm smarter and more pretentious and condescending than you. I'm like Chris Hitchens. Do you want to buy my book? Yeah, you guys are dorks. If you buy and sell books, that's the idiocracy of the stupidity of the extortion-based economy, which is destroying your very means to existence by charging extortion for irrational-based products in order to live here for rational-based products which give you life on planet Earth. You bring me rocks, I give you food. Is this condescending and pretentious enough for you? Hi, Joe. You know, it's assholes like you that make the world the worst place to live in because you accept the program and go kill people for oil, money, rocks, paper, scissors, and your communication computer devices and shit like that. I have this phone because I'm forced to deal with and work with this phone to talk to stupid motherfuckers like you because I don't need it. I am a strong telekinetic that can connect to you just by clicking on your stuff and then rip you to shreds and make you feel bad and tell you all the... Man, if I get deep enough, I can tell you about all the shit that happened to you in high school that made you the dick you are today. You're jealous of certain guys and certain girls and the girl you liked and broke your heart and the one that was always too good for you and whatever. Wow. Was there a cute Arabic girl in high school? Was she of Arabic descent or Indian descent or something like that with a lot of Arabic kind of ties and stuff like that? You don't like Iranian women, Iraqi women, or Arabic women? I do. I think they're hot. Yeah. Holy Moses. Good gravy. I love Middle Eastern women. Purdy. The men are just as easy on the eyes as the women are. They have gorgeous Arabic and Persian men. Just, oh, good God, they're just gorgeous. But they are. They're just scrum-delicious. I'm not gay. I'm just being silly. Nah, I ain't never had a gay moment in my life. Tell you the truth, I like women way too much. It was hard for me to figure out homosexuals because I like, what's there not to like about women? What's wrong with these children? It's a gift from God for them to be gay so they don't overpopulate the surplus population. And so they are orientated not to rapidly reproduce, to help balance the population. It's orientation. That's the way I see it. It's just a scientific kind of thing that happens. You'll find that there's a larger amount of homosexuals and large times of over surplus population, which is kind of cool. They help balance the population. So the gays are actually hitting the mark sometimes in surplus population more than the straight people are. So yeah, it's how you understand sin. The word sin means missing the mark. Okay, so in a time of surplus population, a lot of gay people could be seen as better hitting the mark than straight people, especially if those straight people are making like 18 children, and they can't have the means and the resources to possibly feed that many children if they keep on reproducing at an exponential rate. Wouldn't you agree? Jesus and Muhammad would. Well, they instructed me on how to explain this to people. Yeah, my uncles, Jesus and Muhammad, were strong telekinetics relating to how information past, present, future. So what's happening? Let me explain to you in an English accent, so I sound pretentious and condescending enough for you and Hogan Ply toilet paper ply can get this straight across, so you can wipe your ass with what you just said to me and flush it and have some new learn and relearn information so you can work it out better. Here I go. I'm the modern update of the Messiah. I am a condescending, obnoxious asshole from America with Seth MacFarlane and South Park and Chris Hitchens and Richard Dawkins and other Sam Harris, assholes like that should take the Hogan Ply and wipe their mouth because every time they speak it's like they shit out of it. And what's going on, I really like Neil deGrasse Tyson. I like the man a lot. I think he's very compassionate, very intelligent, and loves the human race and loves the life that's given to him and wants to help save people in the human race by putting resources in your space program of certain things that are going on in the universe right now that's deeply disturbed him and deeply disturbed me. So I really like him a lot. So I don't run him down at all. The rest of them, I kick their ass because they're buying and selling little wannabe hacks. Good God. And not one of them would ever talk to me publicly because they're too big of a chicken shit. Not even Neil can. Nah, I'm locked up here by a bunch of rich people. Thanks for connecting to me, though, Joe, because you opened my mind up to a lot of stuff. You got some information you don't tell people about, you little chicken shit. About cloning and stuff like that. Oh, you're in with the in crowd. You go where the in crowd goes. You know, pretentious rich people. Did you ever think that I write the way I do to attract sorry shits like you so you'd strike at me and I could connect to you and find out more information to help defeat your irrational stupidity by being your own self, tie down your own self with your own stupidity, words, and actions? Did it ever occur to you? You have to talk to me. You have to. You're fulfilling the book and you want to stop this stupidity, which is you, and people like you. Hi, Joe. Just an average Joe. You shouldn't fuck with me, man. But it's okay. I want you to. That's why I went out looking for people like you. You are like a gift from God, like I told that other. You are a gift from God. I'm not your fucking gift. Yeah, you are. All right, because you're just making yourself seem like an irrational, mean, arrogant prick like old Chris Hitchens and the rest of you. Let's go over that conversation. Are you keeping up? I hope so. This is kind of fun. I'm connecting to you and you're really freaking out and spazzing and I'm just beating the shit out of you before you even have a chance to say anything or respond. And then you'll try to respond and say, you're crazy, you need your meds. Like all you psychopaths do. You need to be sedated. I don't want to talk to you or listen to you because I'm way more stupid than you and I resent the fact that you make me look and feel as stupid as I really am. I hate you, Ralph Earl Parsons Jr. You're an evil redneck. Thank you. I appreciate that. I love being evil rednecks to planet-destroying, life-sucking, condescending, pretentious pricks like you. Thanks. I appreciate that very much. You resemble that picture. I just show you yourself because you say it, and then I show it back to you. And say, here you go. It's you, you little arrogant asshole. Yeah, you're a prick. Thanks for using your real name. You had balls enough to do that. Most of these people don't have any other balls enough to show themselves in a room. So I honor you for that, dude. Joe, I do love you now. You got some balls. You're getting your ass kicked, but you deserve it. It's like Muhammad Ali being in the ring with Floyd Patterson. Cassius Clay, what's my name? What's my name? Muhammad Ali. It means the 1-2 punch for truth, for God. Muhammad spoke and Ali wrote. Muhammad spoke and Ali wrote. I'm so pretty, and I'm so fast, I can turn on all the lights in the house and get in bed before it's dark. And I'm so pretty, I'm so fast, I can play ping pong myself. I'm so pretty, I could be a contender today at the age of 47. At 47, I'm prettier than you were 14. I'm so pretty, and I'm so fast, and I'm so beautiful. It's me, I'm the greatest because God made me the greatest, and I see that I'm the greatest. I'm just kidding, Allah is the greatest, and God made me great because God didn't make me great. I have to be humble. I have to give all greatness to Allah. I'll be in trouble, and I'll be laying down, and I'll be a fool like you. I pity the fool that come to talk to me. You want to go to heaven, so I took you in 7. Has it been 7 minutes? It's been 7 minutes or more. No, it's because we've been such a bore. It's been having trouble keeping up with you. You ain't that pretty. You got to talk prettier, be prettier, have pretty faith. Believe in Allah. It'll make you feel better. Now we're going to explain to you what happened in the quick dissertation between those human beings with the one beautiful young woman from Iran and that ignorant, pompous, arrogant punk named Chris Hitchings trying to color on her stuff and look like he's the defender for all Iranian women when she's standing right there and she's been there and he ain't because he's too big of a coward to go to Iran because he's a pussy and he said too many things that are too offensive to real men and real women of real faith. So, here we go. The lady sat there and said, in the Quran, in the Holy Quran, it says, the Holy Quran, that God guarantees women rights as a human being on earth, and that we should honor those rights and respect those rights. They can only go as far as their culture will allow them to go because we're given free will to respect women or disrespect women. And we should try to be modest to respect ourselves as women. That's what she said, okay? So the Quran and my religion does. Just because people in my country don't do that to people, people in our country don't do that. People in England don't do it. People in the United States don't do it. Don't regard and respect women. Check out all your porn sites. Check out all your women on a stripper pole. Check out all that bullshit. Yeah, how respectful of women is that? Well, can a kid, who, can a kid, man, can a kid, well, sing it, Ralph, say it, brother. Well, yes, say it, Rachel, say it, Jesus, say it, Ralph, I'm his nephew, Ralph. Say it, Ralph, yes, Ralph. Well, Ralph, thank you, Ralph. Well, amen, yes, brother. Well, brother, how you feeling, brother? Welcome to the church. This is the way the people work. They like kicking your ass and they enjoy it. I'm one badass motherfucker. Thanks to people like you. You want to connect and you want to come kick my ass with your pretentious little... It's people like you that I love so I can kick your ass and show everybody what a pretentious, arrogant, obnoxious, in-crowd motherfucker you think you are. And you ain't shit. But the sniff of my fart as I walk away and eject some fumes your way. You smell the sulfur? That's going to be you. It's the death and decay of your body that goes back into the earth. It's called oil. It's called fossil fuels. It's refueled all the time when you kill people in mass quantities in Arab and African nations, and you kill their livestock with them, and the oil goes back and biodegrades back in there quicker than we originally thought, and provides more oil for the oil that's being sucked out of their environment. Science better now? Yeah. Oil, death and decay lubricant, essential for planet proper planet function and plate tectonics. We have to properly manage it, not too much death and decay. Then it becomes too slippery. You know, you can put too much oil in the engine, not enough. You know what I'm saying? You get it right down, brother. Don't go killing in mass quantities. It's a bad idea. But they've been sucking out so much and using it and putting the air and the carbon emissions, which is the death and decay, and it's man, carbon emissions are pretty funky, mean, evil stuff. You would agree with me on that one, wouldn't you, Joe? On account of you can't sit in your garage with your car running and live for long, bro, but you be walking around in Los Angeles and New York breathing all that shit every day, and you think your brain be functioning at a high level, bro? Hey, Joe! Say it ain't so, Joe. Suez Joe Jackson. White Sox, remember back when they sold out the game and everything? Say it ain't so, Joe. Say it ain't so. How you feeling, bro? I love you. People like you make my day. I get to go home. I get to make a video response for Joe. You gave me your name, man. I'm proud of you. There was a guy named Green Grounds. I don't know if the guy was a female. That was cool, though. But he came up and was respectful. There's the thing, and started there and said, I wanted to dodge questions. But I asked, no, I didn't dodge any questions. I explained, what does God think of homosexuals? And I explained to you what God thinks of homosexuals. And they said, I like you. You're a nice dog. I said, Roof, you're cool, too. You are gracious, and you can admit, you can sit there and admit when you're wrong and correct yourself and be kind and not condescending and correct yourself if you were wrong. That was so cool. Green Grounds, that was awesome. It was beautiful. I was so proud of Green Grounds. I still am. I mean, like, just, man, connecting to Green Grounds now to me is like a spiritual experience. It really is. But Joe Niehaus and Hoganfly, it's still a spiritual ass-kicking experience. It's like my Uncle David with Goliath, you know. No, you cannot come and rape the women. And you cannot come and turn the men into eunuchs and slaves. or I will take your own sword and cut your head off with it. Bitch, get out of here. Ha ha ha! Wham! Who's next? You know why rich people like Richard Dawkins and Sam Harris and your old heroes and Chris Hitchens wouldn't be able to, oh God, he couldn't carry my jockstrap. Because he can't even listen to that woman. He sat there and he said, oh, I beg to differ. He wasn't listening to a damn word she said because he was thinking of his reply before she finished what she was saying. He didn't analyze it well because he was an emotional, arrogant, obnoxious, pretentious, condescending prick who doesn't understand mathematical equations and the Holy Scriptures to say it's wiser to believe in something greater than self and a life source that created us from something that we can explain in a sense like, we can explain everything. Like how to box the eternal, where the universe started and began and end, that there is a beginning of time and end of time, and that there is something that we can keep this all in a book, in a box, in a house, in a book. Yeah, you can't explain it. Yeah, my uncle Blaise Pascal explained that to us. It would be wise not to sit down and try to grasp the infinite with the finite. Sure, it surely drive you mad. So it's best to live in this world and behave as if there is these basic mathematical tenets, the principles of Scripture were wise to live by and would create a better world to live by because you'd treat each other the way you'd want to be treated. The Ten Commandments are things you probably should do in order to live better among each other. The same with the Lord's Prayer and the Pillars of Faith of Islam. Just because a lot of people use them to manipulate and abuse people, hell, we do that right now with the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, don't we? We're talking about a nation that was built on slavery, that didn't give their own women suffrage until the 1920s, considered her less of a human being. They were divinely inspired by God. Okay. Yeah. And so was the KKK. Shit. And so were Adolf Hitler, old Himmler, and Barbie and the Nazis. We're divinely, they called him their Messiah. They said he was given to them by God to lead Germany to greatness and mass murder people and reallocate Jewish assets to them and then eliminate any of the competition because Hitler's part Jew that could run the rest of these fucking morons that believed him because they were not as intelligent as most of the, quote, Jews. They just understood how all this shit works. So they get rid of people like me. Yeah, one of the first Jewish casualties was my grandmother's cousin. His name was Eric von Heusen. This is the name he went by to disguise his actual nationality because he was ostracized, put out, treated like shit. They would have seized his assets in many ways and stuff. His actual name was Hirschman Steinschneider. He was a Czech Jew from the Austro-Hungarian border. Him and his cousin Adolf Hitler grew up together in the Austro-Hungarian border. They're cousins. Hitler's a Jew. Stalin's a Jew. On the maternal line side, they changed their name. He went by the name Erich von Heusen. Hitler was not out as a Jew because they were poor and he wasn't raised by a rabbi like Erich von Heusen was, and he wasn't circumcised. Yeah, Erich von Heusen was circumcised. Nowadays it'd be hard to tell any of us Jews apart because a lot of us non-Jews now are circumcised, which helps because it helps us from them picking us out, running us out, and killing us. Now they just get the Sephardic Jews in the Southwest with the names of Lopez, Rodriguez, Martinez, Gallegos, Esperanza, and other things like that. They try to round them up, herd them back to Mexico, and have them murdered there. Yeah. It's just re-Nazi, rewind, rehash, hash, and rehash. Kill the Jews, kill the Jews, kill the Sephardic Jews, kill all the Jews. We don't want the Jews to come around. Why? That Messiah guy will come around and kick our ass. He's way smarter than us. Yeah, he's more intelligent. He can't listen to the McNeil Lehrer report without wanting to have to smack his head against concrete. Why? Well, because you don't have to pay extortion to live on planet Earth, Joe. You don't have to destroy your planet to get hard to find rocks to play for food, Joe. You can't own low land, Joe. We're all premised land here, Joe. We're all premised a place to stay and a house to live on as long as we can take care of it, and food to eat as long as we're willing to help provide or provide a service or a balance and an intelligent educational part of the system to not destroy our planet or become idol worshippers like all these people that run banks and stuff that destroy our planet, Joe. Hi, I'm fulfilling the book of Revelation, Joe. This is the apocalypse, Joe. We've been in the Armageddon since when we stopped warring over the irrational extortion of the resources for idol worship, Joe. When has it stopped? in a mass quantity on planet Earth. You tell me when we haven't been in Armageddon. If you can tell me, Joe, you'll get a bragging prize. Well, are we in the apocalypse? We're in the process of the apocalypse right now. Hopefully, the Armageddon will end soon. We'll have full-blown apocalyptic thinking, the return of the puzzles. And I'm the Messiah, Joe. Do you figure out me now? Call me condescending again. Call me a prick. Say the world's a worse place because of pricks like me. You're looking in the mirror, bitch. I'm nothing like you, okay? I am the sword. I am Son of Man. I am the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings. I am the Lion of Judea. I am the King of Israel through the line of King David. Do you see me now? You want to get up in my grill? Try to have a video response and put your face on that we can correspond by cyber interaction. You don't even have to show up because your ass is already kicked, bitch. I just took your sword, which is your tongue. You crossed swords with me, and I cut your own head with it with your lying sack of shit, bit-ass bullshit. We'll go over the in Hogan play about the whole thing about cloning technologies and what the rich people are doing and being in with the in-crowd for that legit, irrational, psychopathic thinking bullshit, which is why it's so stupid to do. Right, Joe? Thanks for having the balls to use. I hope that's your real name. I hope that's a real picture of you, too. Because at least you have balls enough to show up as a real man, and I honor you on that, Joe. As you go down Goliath. Goliath on God no further. Mateo. Don't you looking for a Messiah who don't want to make you want to cry, lift you up from your stupidity. Don't look any further. You found him, bitch. I'm right here. Grow up. All right, Joe? Don't cross me again. All right? I'm the sword for a reason, bitch. I love you, man. But you deserve this, and people like it, and they like the show. Let's stop putting on the show and let's put on a real show by saving the world for the babies and stop doing this irrational-based extortion economies, which is the idol worship in the marketplace, which is going to cause terrible ecological disasters if we don't pour our heads out of our ass right too sweet quick. You understand me? All right. Hopefully I'll see you soon, Joe. And if you do, and if you're man enough, you can correct yourself. We'll shake hands, and then maybe we might be able to hang out and get a little barbecue down. It's all right. Love you too, dog. Hey, thanks for showing up, man. You got balls. You do. You got more balls than Sam Harris, Richard Dawkins, or Chris Hitchens. We'll talk about that bitch in a little bit, too. He most likely is not dead. He most likely got bought into another thing. It's probably in some kind of a different kind of a physical form of a body using cloning technology to fuck some rich lady and thumb his nose at people like me. Ah, his ass will get kicked. It's just a matter of time, boy. All right. Love you, too. Blessings and peace.